It's another pleasant afternoon, even though on the national scale we have a different eye as far as the happenings are concerned, but we are still trusting God. It is well, beloved. Welcome to the Brigades Hour, and we know that everything ends well for them that love God. Amen. This is another session. We have a 60 minutes program that is meant to educate us, meant to expose what the brigade is supposed to be doing. We are live from 4 o'clock to 5 p.m. on WTV, on PCG TV, and Adwa TV. I'm not here alone. I'm here with 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗘.
Alice, if what amene akai anu, I just love the way you go 𝗟𝗜𝗙. And
everything is high when it comes to 5. Great. What do we have today? We are going to the boys' camp, where the Greater Accra Boys Brigade is organizing a camp. We shall have some images and hear what the campers are doing over there. Through our drills, we have an intro that is going to give us an insight into what we are going to be doing as far as our regimental standards are concerned. And again, we will have an interview with the people at the campsite. There's a lot coming up. History of the Girls Brigade. Alice has a lot to tell us about their history. We don't want to forget our history because that is where we are coming from. I'll give it to Alice and then we shall talk about Bible verse.
So today we have a Bible verse which is taken from 1 John 1:5. And I read, "This is the message we have heard from him and declare to you. God is light, in him there is no darkness at all." So like our brother said, he said something that on the national scale, we have a very bad news there. But all the same, as Christians, we always need to what? Have our faith and look up to our Almighty God. I know that it is always well with our souls. Just stay right back, and then we have a lot in store for you, from GB history through to the Boys Brigade Regional Camp, Greater Accra for Day. I know that we will all relax in our chairs. And again, our boys and our girls, we are here for you. Brigade, stay tuned.
Thank you.
The strong tides lift and the cable strain. Will your handkerchief over remains?
Welcome to Jackson University College, where we offer you premium quality education. With our College of Education, you can work and study to obtain your Bachelor of Arts in Education, and if you already have your Diploma in Basic Education, you can enroll in our 2-year top-up to obtain your degree at Jackson College of Education. For those who desire to teach or are school administrators but have degrees in other fields, you don't have to worry at all. You can enroll in our 1-year postgraduate diploma program, which is just tailored for you. We also offer industry-based courses to individuals and institutions to produce experts in the technology industry through Jackson Institute of Technology in partnership with 𝗟𝗓𝗘 Limited, India. Here is a 73-year-old medical practitioner, Dr. Palmer, who has defied all odds to graduate with a certificate in Microsoft Office Suite from 𝗟𝗓𝗘 Limited, India. Jackson University College is the best place to come if you want to pass your IELTS exam, because you have been recognized by the British Council as the best institution to provide IELTS tuition here in Ghana. Also, we have courses in forensic science and security management, among other in-demand courses to boost your career prospects. Here are some of the participants after their graduation from the forensic science and security management here at Jackson University College. Continuous professional development programs are also organized for all professionals such as teachers, nurses, and the like. Here are nurses from Kolebu Teaching Hospital in Accra displaying their certificates after completing their CPD here at Jackson University College. So with our all-inclusive environment for you, regardless of your age, educational or professional background, there is an educational program for you. Let's start you off on that educational journey that you won't regret. Jackson University College.
Welcome back. This is the Brigades. Like you rightly said, next on our file, we have the Girls Brigade Ghana history. How Girls Brigade, history, how it all started. So in the year 1955, through the effort of Mrs. Gladys Dagadu, she happened to be the first national president who helped introduce the Girls Brigade into Ghana, the then Gold Coast. Again, one Madam Shanks, who was a training officer from the headquarters, was sent to Ghana to assist the then national president in the expansion work. All trainings were held at the Old Methodist Mission House in Jamestown, Accra, with the help of the first Accra Boys Company, which already was in existence. In the same 1955, the first Accra Company was also referred to as the first Gold Coast Company. In this same year, this company was officially inaugurated at the Wesley Church of the Asafo-Achenete Road, Accra, by the late Reverend J.K. Clerge and the late Reverend J.E. Addo. Let's take note of these two names. So Reverend J.K. Clerge and the late Reverend J.E. Addo, they were the ones who first inaugurated the first Accra Company. In 1956, the expansion work spread throughout the other parts of the country, notably the first Latte Company, the first Obuasi Company, second Accra Company, third Accra Company, first Secondary Company, first Cape Coast Company, and the first Kumasi Company. All these pioneering works were done by the two Scottish Brigade officers who were then teaching at the Ekropon School. They were in the presence of the late Mrs. Kuram and the late Miss Shanks. In 1957, this same year was the year that Ghana gained independence. It means that our Girls Brigade officers, our girls out there will remember this segment. In 1957, the Girls Life Brigade, as it was known, had been recognized as a youth movement. It became necessary after Ghana gained independence. There was the need to establish National Council to help steer the affairs of the brigade work. Members who constituted the council came from churches who had brigade companies affiliated to them, and with youth and women's fellowship. 1. The PCG, or the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, was represented by Miss Bachelor. 2. The Anglican Church was also represented by Miss Pearson. 3. The Methodist Church was represented by Reverend J.K. Clerge. 4. The Evangelical Presbyterian Church was also represented by one Mrs. Vivian Hazel. 5. The Methodist Church was again represented by the Methodist Women's Fellowship worker by the name Mrs. Jane O. Noom. And 6. The Christian Council by the then General Secretary. So I know we were not able to put it out there on the screen, but we may have noticed how the brigade work started off all through 1955. And again, hooray, GB Ghana this year. We are still celebrating our 70 years, and our theme for the celebration is Rise in Strength, Soar Like an Eagle, which is taken from the book of Isaiah 40, verse 31. Just stay tuned, and again, we have power-packed programs for us. And as for the anniversary, we are already done with the regional lunch. We are still ongoing. We have debates, BOBB, and then we have the essay writing competition. So stay tuned. GB Ghana, this is how far we have come, all the way from 1955 through to 2025. A happy birthday and happy anniversary or platinum anniversary to GB Ghana. Hooray. So, Fee, this is just a little bit of how GB Ghana history has been, how we have traveled. This is the journey.
That's wonderful. Credit to Madam Koram and Miss Shanks for the expansion work that reached Obuasi, Latte, Cape Coast, Sekendi, Kumasi, I think second and third Accra.
Okay.
We salute you. Brigade Hour, don't go away. We'll be back.
The storms of life, when the clouds unfold, their wings are struck. When the strong tides lift and the cables strain, will your hand shift over remains? Will your anchor feed the storms of life? When the clouds unfold, their wings are struck. When the strong tides lift and the cables strain, will your anchor shift over remains? Will your anchor feed the storms of life? When the clouds unfold, their wings are struck. When the strong tides lift and the cables strain, will your anchor shift over remains?
Thank you for staying around. And today, as I told you earlier in the intro, we are moving into another segment that is a regimental series. Essentially, the regimental series is supposed to give us an insight into regimental standards of the brigade. We are interested in talking about the drills we do, the traditions we have, and the things that come with our activities. For this intro, we are talking about the background to the series. We're expecting that as brigade officers, we're expecting that our boys and our girls, our chaplains, the members will understand what we do. And so when we say we have enrollment service, what is the significance? These are things we want to talk about. The purpose of the regimental series is supposed to educate us and uplift our standards So we have been to the training courses. There are things that we are doing at our companies. How do we present colors in church? How do we mount a guard of honor parade? Is there a difference between a ceremonial parade? How do we organize funeral parades, etc.? These are things we want to highlight. So I'll go on to the outline of the regimental series, and in the weeks ahead, we shall be talking about the history and significance of the brigade uniform. Why are we in white? What does it stand for? How has it evolved? Now, if you look at the dress or the outings some people use in other countries, sometimes it's different from what we have. But why do we have ours? Recently, we changed to uniform B in a particular shade, and then our ladies are also having the A+. What is the significance? We are going to be talking about all of this. Then we are also interested in the regulations that guide the uniforms we have. When do we wear what? And why do we wear what? What do we take on Sundays to church when we have church parade? When do we go in Lacoste, etc.? These are things we believe we must be sharing. Now, what will be the way to maintain our uniforms? These things give us an identity. They are standards that we have. So when you see somebody in a particular uniform at a particular occasion, then he is supposed to be performing certain duties. He's supposed to be executing a certain kind of task. At what point can you put on what you have? Can you be in the cloth and present colors? It's a no. So the regimental series will be looking at these things. Then we shall go on to our brigade practices. What do we mean when we say regimental traditions? Before a company is formed, there are things that must happen. And then we come for the enrollment service. Sometimes we talk about rededication service. What are all these things and what are they supposed to be doing? The regimental series will let us into that. We have our drills, and then we have our ceremonies. The instructions that go on, the processes that go through. These are things that we should be educating ourselves on what to do. For instance, when there's a guard of honor, do we all move in there with our phones and be taking pictures? No, we don't do that. We want to find out what should be happening. When we come to etiquette and protocol, how do we pay compliment? When you visit the naval camp, the barracks, you see them saluting
Each other.
pausing, paying compliments. These are things that regimented organizations do. When we say a regimented organization, then we are talking about a group. Of course, it has connotations with the military, but we go with strict orders and discipline. These are things we want to highlight. These are things we want to talk about. Then we come to our color drills. What's the composition of the color party? What's the significance of the color party? What are the terminologies we have been using? Some talk about escorts. Who are they? Want to know all of this. And then we are also interested in how colors are moved in to the church. How colors are brought out of the church. Who is supposed to be receiving the colors? And when we have inspection, how should the colors behave? Who should be the people carrying the colors? Can we give them to the small boys and girls? Can we give them to anybody at all? How should you be dressed when you are with the colors? These are things we'll be talking about. Then we shall go into parades. And so these are series outlined over a very long period of time. I am only whetting your appetite today that we shall be visiting elementary drill, squad drill, company drill, guard of honor, company parade night. We have a lot coming up. We'll be giving you pictures. We'll be giving you commentaries on what is happening, trying to explain, educate, inform, so that we can all lift the standards of the brigades. And so it's an exciting package coming up, and I'm very excited to be sharing with you. We'll have resource persons, experienced people who have been in the brigade for over 20, 30, some 40 and 50 years. There's a lot coming up when it comes to regimental series, and I'm excited about it. I don't know what you want to say about it.
I honestly, for me, I'm very happy about all of this, because the back and forth when it comes to drill works or regimented aspects in the girls' brigade, back and forth. there are do's and don'ts that we are supposed to observe as Girls Brigade officers. We should know that once we are in the brigade, like you said, it's a paramilitary organization.
Exactly.
Yes, it is found in the church. It makes us disciplined. So how can you carry a color and you see an officer chewing gum? Do we see police officers doing that on parade
Not at all.
grounds? So at least when I was growing up, my boys' captains, Captain Ebenezer Osei and Eliezer Ofe, I remember them, always go home, go and polish your shoes. I want to see my face in your shoes. Indirectly, they want you to come well dressed. I know that those times they are leather shoots, but this year you see people wearing footwear and all of that. So me, I'm really excited about all of this that Boys and Girls Brigade we've put up so that we can learn from the brigades like we said, this segment, please don't miss it from now till whenever this will end. We need to know our drills. We need to know especially the do's and don'ts. As for the girls, I know we came up with the dress code policy and I know it's been circulating around. I pray and I always trust God and believe God that my officers out there would now try to take some of these things serious. I know. As for girls, I know what is our main issue when it comes to our dress and our uniform, especially.
Yes.
I don't want to talk about it now. But like you rightly said, we are just whetting your appetites. Oh, for next week, just stay tuned. Menko baby, Wednesday 4 to 5, exactly the same time. PCG TV, Wesleyan TV, and Adowa. We are just here. We are going to surprise you with all the drills and thrills. Just look at the name. Just get ready, relax in your chairs. We are going to learn a lot. So the Boys Brigade and GB Ghana, I think we are doing a good thing. And I know we are going to learn a lot. Ebemaya are more disciplined in every aspect where we find ourselves as officers. Sophie, this is just something small that I just wanted to add on.
Wonderful. Up next, Regional Focus. Don't go away. Brigades are. I'll be back.
When the strong tides lift and the cables strain, will your handkerchief over remains?
My name is Right Reverend Dr. 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗪𝗘, the Anglican Bishop of Accra. I want to ask you, have you heard about Boys Brigade or Girls Brigade? This is an association that was formed several years ago. The Boys Brigade was formed by one Alexander William Smith in 1883. 10 years later, Margaret Meitel, that's 1893, also formed the Girls Brigade. Their main goal and purpose is that they will catch them young into the Christian faith through social services. Today, the Boys and Girls Brigade is founded in most Christian churches, even in some Muslim communities. This association is there to train the young so when they grow, they don't depart from it. There are 4 key areas that they focus on: spiritual, physical, educational, and social. Spiritually, they want to nurture this young one to the faith as they grow. Physically, they train them to use their hands to do services. Educationally, they give them training in terms of skills. And socially, they are trained to network, to live in harmony with one another in the community. If you have not heard about them, we are bringing it to your doorsteps. Allow your child, allow your children to be part of this noble organization, which has a focus of nurturing, training, and disciplining your child for you. It's a very, very, very important organization, society in our communities. So wherever you find yourself, in the church or wherever you find yourself, please let your child join the Boys or Girls Brigade. I want to plead with you. If you allow your child to be part of this organization, you will never regret. Because the discipline that your child will receive will manifest in your home. And wherever he goes, that training that was given to him, he will manifest it. And your name as a family will be praised at all times. So we bring the Boys Brigade and Girls Brigade into your doorsteps now for you to know this organization, get yourself involved, train your child through this organization, and I want to say for certain that you will never regret for this step that you take for your child or for your children. Baby, we are there to make your life easier, better, and enjoyable. May God bless you by taking this step and for getting yourself involved in the Boys and Girls Brigade. Bless you.
Thank you very much. That was the Right Reverend Dr. Toto giving us an insight into what the brigade does. We are grateful. We have the Greater Accra Boys Camp ongoing in 𝗟𝗑𝗩𝗘, and they've been there since the 31st of July, and they'll be there to the 7th of August. The reports have it that it's exciting, and the boys are really having a nice time. We want to find out what is happening there. We want to give you an idea of how our boys organize themselves when they are at the camp. We have a clip coming up. Stay put and enjoy that, and we shall be back to talk about it. Brigades are
Mr. 𝗟𝗜𝗚𝗘, Lieutenant, and who is our camp adjutant. He's going to share some few updates with us. He's going to give us a background of camp, as well as tell us what is happening at camp. Mr. 𝗟𝗚𝗘, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
morning.
for having me.
Right, Mr. 𝗟𝗚𝗘, so we zoom in. First of all, give us a background of what camp is and what is the relevance of camp to the boy.
Yeah, so Boys Brigade Camp, unlike the others that also were developed from us, we're the first to organize camp for boys, and starting from 1886, we have consistently organized camp for boys to bring them together out of their comfort zone, to learn things, and then to get to know them. And so it is more poised to know them in person, and then how we can help model them. And so at camp we do a lot of outdoor activities, we do a lot of spiritual activities, just to shape and model the boys we want to become Christian men. And that is it for Boys Brigade. In the Boys Brigade, our camp is not just the weekend one that we always see elsewhere, or the classroom where you go and then you do the church-based activities. We go out for one long week of camp activities, packed with activity schedule daily. And so there's a camp routine we follow, and then things that we do meeting our batch work. Yeah.
Right, so let us know, when we talk about the Boys Brigade camp, what age brackets are to attend these camps?
So in the Boys Brigade, once you join the company session and you have finished your target award from 12 years, the next thing that you can move on to in the subsequent year is part of a camp. And so you've already been introduced to the Boys Brigade activities. So the minimum age should be 12. 13 years you can go on camp with the Boys Brigade.
Right, so with this, let's come to the 𝗟𝗑𝗩𝗘 2025. Now, we saw boys at age 8, age 9. Now, how do we juxtapose that with the age bracket that you gave for camp?
Yeah, so similarly in our younger group, which we call the junior section, preferably those under 12 years, they get the opportunity to do what we call the junior section holiday. And the section holiday in itself is an adventure activity they embark on. And here at 𝗟𝗓𝗡 2025, we try to give opportunity to them also to have their section holiday attached to the original boys camp. So you would realize that we had the chance to bring them all together to join us from day one, and then over the weekend on Sunday their holiday was over, and then they left us because this is a weekend activity, so few days.
Oh, okay. So they did not do this. We did not run the same programs.
No.
Okay, so the section holiday is different from the
camp itself.
Oh, okay.
So here we had a whole program for the junior section doing their holiday, and they had opportunity to go through some junior section achievement scheme programs. Beginning from day one, you realize that they went with us for the visits to the Bonso Eco Park, which to them is an adventure activity, and they get to learn about a lot of things that are in that facility. They also learned about log writing, which is also an achievement for them. The visit itself, going on to it, is an activity for them, and learning certain things like notes and then map reading and knowing these things are helpful to complete the adventure activities.
Tell us about the daily routine, specifically what is done in the morning. This morning I saw something beautiful, and I would want always viewers to also share with us the daily routine.
So every morning we wake up at 5:45. It's a wake-up call that the buglers would cry out, and then we'll have a fall-in at 6, where we would have the flag raising. So all boys and officers assemble, and then we raise our flag, and then we take our announcement to commence.
Stay with me on the flag raising. What happens? Because I remember when I was joining, everybody was, in fact, those who were not even part of the program, stood in attention position.
Yes.
Tell us about the flag raising, and should this happen in our various companies?
Yes, certainly. So during our flag raising, what we see is we all brought to attention everywhere, whether you're on camp or outside, even there's the sporting activities nearby, everything comes to a halt. And then we play the anthem and raise the flag. And so that opportunity is done, nothing happens. This is something that we should replicate in our companies to start the company meeting, and then when we end, we lower the flags.
Right. Viewers, we still have Mr. James 𝗟𝗓𝗘, who is our camp adjutant, with us. We will take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we will take questions on how the community is responding to our camp, then also highlights of camp activities.
Welcome back. Welcome back. That was Brother Adolfo from the camp speaking to the camp adjutant, a historian, Brother James 𝗟𝗓𝗘. Well, so you heard them talking about a lot of things at the camp. Alice, do you know a lot about map reading?
Yes, I happen to be a member or participated in the Head of State Award Scheme program, which is HOSA, way back, let's say about, 10 years ago, around 2000. So joining HOSA, the reason why every young person must know geography.
Okay.
So the subject geography that we do in our SHS, I see that we need to take it seriously, because it makes you know you need to know the landmarks. So whilst doing the mapping or reading, I was someone who said there's this line or there's this color. All of those things are down there at the map area. So it has the meanings. So reading a map, when you see the blue line, it should tell you that the color blue signifies water bodies.
Okay.
So you cannot put the thread or whatever thing that you are using to measure what distance that you would cover. Odikofa blue line more, you will end up going to work in the water. Or in water.
That's nice. That's nice. And I'm sure our campus are learning these things. So those who have been there, they have benefited a lot, and I'm sure they are still going to benefit even a lot more. I'm taking a break, and then when I come back, we are visiting them live on site. I'll be back.
When the strong tides lift and the cable strain, will your handkerchief over remains?
Welcome to Jackson University College, where we offer you premium quality education. With our College of Education, you can work and study to obtain your Bachelor of Arts in Education, and if you already have your Diploma in Basic Education, you can enroll in our 2-year top-up to obtain your degree at Jackson College of Education. For those who desire to teach or are school administrators but have degrees in other fields, you don't have to worry at all. You can enroll in our 1-year postgraduate diploma program, which is just tailored for you. We also offer industry-based courses to individuals and institutions to produce experts in the technology industry through Jackson Institute of Technology in partnership with 𝗟𝗜𝗘 Limited, India. Here is a 73-year-old medical practitioner, Dr. Palmer, who has defied all odds to graduate with a certificate in Microsoft Office Suite from 𝗟𝗜𝗘 Limited, India. Jackson University College is the best place to come if you want to pass your IELTS exam, because you have been recognized by the British Council as the best institution to provide IELTS tuition here in Ghana. Also, we have courses in forensic science and security management, among other in-demand courses to boost your career prospects. Here are some of the participants after their graduation from the forensic science and security management here at Jackson University College. Continuous professional development programs are also organized for all professionals, such as teachers, nurses, and the like. Here are nurses from Kolebu Teaching Hospital in Accra displaying their certificates after completing their CPD here at Jackson University College. So it's our all-inclusive environment for you, regardless of your age, educational, or professional background. There is an educational program for you. Let's start you off on that educational journey that you won't regret. Jackson University College.
Thank you very much for staying around. We are on the Brigades hour, and we had an interview from the camp. Now we are going there live. We are speaking with Lieutenant of Accra, Greater Accra, Brother Adolfo. Hello, Brother Adolfo. We are going live. We are listening to them. We want to have an update for what is happening. Good.
Okay.
Adolfo, good evening.
Good evening and BB to everyone.
Sure and steadfast. And let me add follow Christ, because we have a GB official also here. Fantastic. Yeah. We don't want them to attack us, you know. So what's the update? What's the update from the camp?
All right, thank you so much. And once again, a good evening to all those who are watching. Currently, we are at the 𝗟𝗜𝗘 Presby School, where we are having our regional boys camp. The last time we had camp as a region was 10 years ago. That's 2015. Today is day 7 of camp. We started last week, Thursday. We've gone through a series of activities. But currently what is happening is that Boys who went on the expedition, the silver are returning this time around. We also have another activity. So I'll be taking you to where activities are being held. About 6 activities are ongoing. But some few minutes ago, we received information from the presidency that we've missed or we've lost some ministers as well as some security personnel. So when we got this news and the directive from the presidency that our flags must fly half-mast, quickly we call Brigade to order and begin to, so you can see it over there, our flags are half-mast.
Okay.
Aside that, you'll be receiving what? Okay, so I don't know if you can hear. Those who went for the silver expedition are returning from their camp. I don't know whether you can hear me. There are about 13 of them who joined the silver expedition. This team went to the 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓 community where they engaged the community amongst themselves. I'll be taking some interview from them. Right. So if you find that voice who have explained from the expedition, they started their journey yesterday and they are joining us today. So,
The excitement alone.
right. Okay, calm down. Right. So we are still live at 𝗟𝗜𝗓𝗘 Presby School, where we just received the boys who went for expedition, the silver expedition, and these are camp 2 and 3. Who is the camp leader? Yeah. And you are still live on the Brigade Hour. Wait, you're live on the Brigade Hour. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir.
Right, so where have you been since yesterday?
So first of all, my name is Brian Saksaki, popularly known on campsite as.
Yeah, calm down. Right, so share with us, how has the experience been like?
Well, the experience was really good and nice. Like, it was like a hard training, new experiences, and so on. But our route was from 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓 through to 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓 and went to 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓 before we went to 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓. That's where we went to site ourselves at.
Okay. Right, so share with us, how did the community respond to this very expedition?
That was very easy. As we got there, they received us like with open arms. So we did not suffer at all.
Right.
And they were like pooping it with us like.
Right. So welcome. Okay. So thank you so much. Right. So that was camp 2 who visited 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓. That's about some 12 kilometers from here. And we are also receiving camp 3. Camp 3, hurry up. You can see how tired they are. They have been away for 24 hours. So who's going to be the leader? Who am I going to engage? Right. It's okay. Thank you so much. Hi, what's your name and which company are you from?
My name is 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓. I'm from the 101st Accra.
101st Accra. Yeah. Right. So share with us, how has the experience been?
So it's been a great one, personally for me, with regards to my reading of the map. I actually did geography in school, so when it comes to reading of the map, I know a little bit of that. But then this was my first time being on an expedition, having a practical with the map. I've done that personally with my personal stuff whenever I go to school and going for stuff. But then this is my first time using an.
So how many boys went for this expedition?
So we had 14 boys.
14 boys.
Yes.
Did they all come back?
Yes, we all.
Are they all in good health?
Yes, they are.
Right. So let me give me some. So thank you so much. So
Hello,
we'll still join other activities which is happening. The first and second group that came earlier from the Silver Expedition are currently going through firefighting activities. Now, let's get close so we can see exactly what is happening. And interestingly, our regional chaplain is the one leading this very session. All right, so let's take some few words, then after that we can join. Yes.
Yeah, so as I have said, we are creating an ignition temperature for the match to strike and give us fire. If it doesn't get the ignition temperature to light it, no matter what we do, we'll not get the fire. So when this matchbox where we strike, when it's wet, you see that no matter amount of the strike, it will not light the fire. But when we get that ignition temperature, then we have the 3 complete triangle. So once we get the complete triangle, fire will what? Okay. Fire will okay. You will remember that they will tell you in history that they strike stone against stone, and then they get fire.
This is firefighting ongoing.
Now we are
specifically
you know
those who went for the Silver Expedition.
Can you
Right, so
hear us?
let's join some boys who have been here. They returned from the expedition in the morning.
we
We want to
should
take
just
some
continue
few
with the live
updates from them on their feedback on how the expedition has been. Right, so come with me. Hi. Hello everyone. I want to be in your middle. Right, so who's going to speak first? So what's your name? Which company? Andrew. What's the name of your captain? Right, what's your name? Share with me how has been your experience at the Silver Expedition of OSA.
The experience was nice, like moving to different places and learning their cultures, like meeting new people and passing through the forest and seeing different animals. Like me, for example, I saw a dead snake.
You saw a dead snake? Absolutely. Did you bring it?
No.
Okay, right. So let's take you. So as a boy, what does this expedition mean to you?
So this expedition means a lot. So I want to speak a few. So first, I want to speak about this expedition. When going on expedition, it helps you rely on solely or based solely on yourself. I'm talking in the sense that you can only prepare your food individually. Cannot depend on your parents when your parents are not there. You have to build leadership skills, cooperate, and bring teamwork.
Right. You have a lot to say. So after the Silver Expedition, what is next for you to do?
Well, I have a lot of things to do because I've learned a lot, and I'm looking forward to the gold medal. So hoping that next year I'll join the gold expedition.
Right. Okay. The update is that these boys went for the bronze expedition and not the silver. Right. So congratulations. Make sure you do the necessary things you are supposed to do in your logbook and others. Viewers, we are still here at 𝗟𝗜𝗘 Presby, where the Boys Brigade regional camp is ongoing. A lot of things are happening. This evening, we'll be having a closing ceremony where we will be bringing camp one in. So there's going to be a fire. We'll be taking some interviews with the head of the planning committee. He's also the
Hello, Adolfo.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, so we see boys very excited coming from the expeditions and all of that.
Yeah.
How well do you think that this is going to help build their interest and get more people join the brigade? I want to hear from one of the committees.
Okay. So I will interview some few people on that. But before that, if you indulge me, I have the regional chairman of the Boys Brigade Greater Accra region, and also the national vice president. If I may, I will engage them. Then after that, I'll pour some few boys to take their feedback, if I may.
Very well.
All right, thank you so much. So I'm joined by the national vice presidents of Greater Accra and also the regional chairman of Greater Accra. I would want to take their feedback on how their views. I want to take their views on what the camp has been so far. Thank you so much. Well, I'm the youngest, but I'll call you gentlemen. But thank you so much for joining us on Brigade Hour. Please share with us, being the planning committee chairman, what has been your impressions about the camp so far?
Well, I would say that it's been very good. From the initial stages, it was not that easy. It didn't look like it was going to be that successful. Well, we're not ended yet. We're going to end tomorrow, but I can say that it's been very successful at this point. A lot of planning has gone into it. But the most important thing is the boy. And as you can see over the past few days, the boys have really enjoyed themselves. They've learned a lot, and I believe that there is going to be massive transformation within them, in their hearts and in their minds.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. So the theme for this camp was revive us again. To the boy, how should he take this theme?
Well, so thank you very much. As we've already stated this or made mention of it, we chose this theme cautiously, looking at where our past and where we are now, and want to shape these boys for the future. And therefore, we want to revive them, know the focus of the Boys Brigade and our aims and objectives, so that at least that boy will have a sense of belonging. That whatever I'm doing it because of A, B, C. And if you could check throughout the camp, we have our chaplains coming here, meeting our boys, having some kind of counseling with them, so that they can have that kind of sense of revival. That why are we reviving ourselves? So that we ensure that the Boys Brigade soar higher than what we even met. That's what we want to leave as leaders of the Boys Brigade Greater Accra. We want to see our boys in the next 5 years being much better than we did. That's why we want to revive them in every aspect of their life, especially spiritually. If we don't look at that and then we leave them, because we are doing our folk activities, they'll be okay, we are doing it. No. Once a week-long program, we reorganize their brains, we retune their minds to know the focus of the Boys Brigade. Right. That yes, it's advancement of Christ's kingdom among boys, and the promotion of habits of obedience, reverence, discipline, self-respect, and any other thing that will make that boy grow to become a great person. That's what we are looking at.
Right. Thank you so much for joining us. We are grateful. We'll join you once again to take the evening update. We will take updates on what the company mean to them, then also what you are going to do after this. How has the whole process of camp, how has it impacted in your life, and also our quest to revive?
So first of all, the camp has been interesting so far. We coming here and to take part in certain activities that me myself I haven't taken part. For instance, we're going for this expedition. We have never gone for an expedition before, so this is my first trial that I'm taking to. And this camp will help me in a sense that I'll go to know certain things that will help me in my basic life. So, as example, like going for an adventurous journey, I learned to discover new plants, and other cultures from other regions. So,
right. Okay, so you also share with us, how has this camp impacted in your life as a boy?
I've also learned to be time conscious here, because over here, once you hear the champion name, you are supposed to report for assembly. So when it's 5, you know we are supposed to wake up. Once you hear the trumpets, you move, and then the trumpets controls us. So it's in the house, you can use that by making what our watch control us. So I've learned that from here. I've done various activities such as drills, we've gone on adventure journeys, and over here we've also learned first aid, we've also learned various activities over here. Over here we've also learned a lot of things that will help us in our life. We've done sports, we've done a lot of things which will help us when we get to it. And we can help impact them for those who didn't come here and go home at during brigade missions.
Right. So all of you come around, and this is going to be our last. And so look into the camera Look at your parents and look at your friends. What do you have to tell them? What do you have to tell them? What do you tell your friends?
All right. So my friends outside, I want to tell you that anytime there is any campaign, please, I'm encouraging each and every individual that please come and dine. And at the end of the day, it may be a great impact in your life. As it said in the book, it said in the book of Romans chapter 8, verse 18. So please go and find out.
We have an anchor that keeps us so.
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So this is the update from what is happening at 𝗟𝗓𝗪 at the Boys Brigade Regional Camp. You can see that the boys slept in tents. They didn't sleep in the normal classroom. They slept in tents. God willing, this evening we'll be having our closing ceremonies.
Right. Thank you very much, Adolfo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the support. That was a live interaction from 𝗟𝗓𝗪. Revive us again. That was a theme on the camp.
Yeah.
I think the boys are excited.
They are. They look very excited. I had really wanted to pose a question to them. They should just describe this camp in 3 words.
Wow.
And I would have known some of them would have said a very exciting, awesome, adventurous. So kudos to Greater Accra Regional Boys Brigade for organizing such a camp. Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much. We'll be back. This is the Brigades Hour.
Their wings are strong when the strong tides lift and the cables strain. Will your anchor shift over remains?
Welcome to Jackson University College, where we offer you premium quality education. With our College of Education, you can work and study to obtain your Bachelor of Arts in Education, and if you already have your Diploma in Basic Education, you can enroll in our 2-year top-up to obtain your degree at Jackson College of Education. For those who desire to teach or are school administrators but have degrees in other fields, you don't have to worry at all. You can enroll in our 1-year postgraduate diploma program, which is just tailored for you. We also offer industry-based courses to individuals and institutions to produce experts in the technology industry through Jackson Institute of Technology in partnership with NIT Limited, India. Here is a 73-year-old medical practitioner, Dr. Palmer, who has defied all odds to graduate with a certificate in Microsoft Office Suite from NIT Limited, India. Jackson University College is the best place to come if you want to pass your IELTS exam, because you have been recognized by the British Council as the best institution to provide IELTS tuition here in Ghana. Also, we have courses in forensic science and security management, among other in-demand courses to boost your career prospects. Here are some of the participants after the graduation from the forensic science and security management here at Jackson University College. Continuous professional development programs are also organized for all professionals such as teachers, nurses, and the like. Here are nurses from Kolebu Teaching Hospital in Accra displaying their certificates after completing their CPD here at Jackson University College. So it's our all-inclusive environment for you, regardless of your age, educational or professional background. There is an educational program for you. Let's start you off on that educational journey that you won't regret. Jackson University College.
Welcome again, and this has been the Brigades Hour. It's been a good show. I know you have learned a lot. I have learned a lot. I know my co-host, Brother Fee, has also learned a lot. Now, next on our segment, we have the upcoming events or announcements. And currently, we have the Ashanti North Regional Council Girls Brigade Ghana. They are also organizing a regional girls camp within Ashanti Achim District, Draso. Their theme for the regional girls camp is Rise in Strength, Soar Like an Eagle. Of course, I see my honorable senior officers there. Funny enough, do you know both of them are Vivian? So,
okay.
Yeah, our immediate past national secretary and our regional commissioner for the Ashanti region. We wish you well and we'll continue to pray into the program. So, I believe this is where we say a goodbye, but not too good a bye. Anna.
Because of what we have heard, but we are still trusting God. Sure. Thank you for joining us every Wednesday, 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, WTV Brigades R, PCG TV, Adwa TV. We are grateful you joined us. There are more exciting packages coming up, and so through all the length of days, thy goodness will let never. Danke.
Strong tides lift and the cables strain. Will your handkerchief over remains? Will your anchor feel the storms of life? When the clouds unfold, their wings are struck. When the strong